We got a good match on deck right now, and no one's gonna want to blink once the action gets started.
The top player is here.
Don't expect me to be a pushover. Round one. Fight.
Here we go. Let's see what these fighters have in store. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Still early in the round. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Both looking for an opening. They want to get in and do damage. Low is denied. Blocks the jump in. Dangerous range here. If you're careless, any move with long recovery can get jumped in on for good damage. Can't decide who's going to stay in the corner. Taking stock. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Player one, maintaining the corner pressure for some juicy damage. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Impact shut out. The jump in is denied. Gets the KO. Player two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight.
Opts to create space to start. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Throws to get around their defense. Throw option, always good for the damage. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Barely blocks the jump in. Blocking a jump in attack leaves you at a disadvantage, so it's better to try an anti-air instead. Taking stock. Super art on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Goes for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Looking for knocked him out of the air. Knockdown and player one crowns him from above. Player two wall splat into the guard. Goes down and out. Player two gets a clear victory. I know they want to add more W's to that column. It is not over. They want that run back. How's this going to unfold? Player two must be feeling good after that super, but they have to keep at it. Decides to go with the target combo. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Maintains composure and fights out of the corner. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. What are they thinking here? Goes for the fireball. Fireballs are such good ground game tools, but you gotta be careful they don't get jumped. There's a wall splat, which leaves them wide open. Player two is mixing it up and has them shaking in the corner. Blocks the low heavy. We've reached the midway point of the round, and both fighters are at about even life. Knockdown. Player two chases them down. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Player two needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. They're not afraid to let the overdrive arc fly even when their drive gauge isn't topped off. So they break, experiencing burnout. Likely open pounces on that mistake with the impact for the punish counter. Player two needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. Closing moments of the round, one hit's gonna do it. Hit. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give him a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Nice block on the overhead. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. The fireball game is so solid right now, their opponent can't get a good read to jump it. Both fighters need to find a way to utilize their drive. Overdrive arts give moves a big power boost at the cost of using some of the drive gauge, so meter management is vital. Both fighters have full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Looking for a chance. Checks with the medium kick. Hooks with the medium kick. Goes for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Player one will look to apply pressure here. Connects with the medium kick. This can lead to some big damage. Needs to find a chance to seal the deal here. Oh, critical right now? Oh, he's there. Player two gets a clear victory. I know they want to add more W's to that column.
Round one.
Oh, we're gonna run it back now. This thing ain't over yet. Big low reaching heavy. Picks up some damage with a long reaching attack. Will they hit, whip, charge in? Tricky territory here. Player one is mixing it up and has them shaking in the corner. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Good job here giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. They decide who's gonna stay in the corner. Impact shut out. Forcefully closes the gap. Player two is in burnout, drives off the table. Great work finding the opening. Life lead opens up, goes for the super art. Player one chases him down. All right, what's coming next? The jump attack's good. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give him a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Player one kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Player one will want to take advantage of the meter lead while they have it. What separates the good from the great in this game is the smart meter manager. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Knockdown and denies the jump in. Nah, you can't fool anyone with that jump in. Player one is holding on to that corner advantage. Blocking that drive attack isn't going to work.
Come on. It's time
Goes
to
for the level 3 super art to show them this is how you roll in this town. Wow, that's some... The throw connects. A quick breather. Player one just put them on equal foot. Cross-up attack. Player two with the rhythm, owning that space. Wall splat into the guard break. Free flow strike. Player one can't let this break through with the throw. Player one gets a clear victory. I know they want to add more W to that column. It is not over. They want that run back. How's it going to unfold? Hopes with the medium kick. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Both looking for an opening. They want to get in and do damage. All right, what's up now? Player two creates a good corner opportunity. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Player two maintaining the corner pressure for some juicy damage. The low doesn't connect. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they could be. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Confident anti-air to counter the jump in. Jumps up. Very solid corner. There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Player two creates a KO. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give him a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Starts the party with a jump in. Looks to drop him to earth. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. What patience to scout out the counterattack. Player two is holding on to that corner advantage. Gotta be mindful of reach and jump ins at this range. Hopes with the medium kick. Quick dash in. Jumps up. Goes for the free flow kicks to get a drink. Damien takes a big swing. Player two is in a pretty good situation with the meter advantage. Hits him with his free flow. Not much life left, but the block wrecks him. What'll happen here? Drinklip reads the jump in perfectly. With Butterfinger. Life lead here, but it's still anyone's game. Down and out. Player one gets a clear victory. I know they want to add more W to that column. Oh, we're gonna run it back now? This thing ain't over yet. Sure you can. Shoots off a fireball up close. Good parry hit to try and make something happen. Maybe they're gonna talk it out? I wonder what the plan is here. Maybe time for a new game plan. Both fighters reflecting a bit. A good chance here to recover the drive gauge or figure out the next step. Player 1 is mixing it up and has him shaking in the corner. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Taking stock. The drink level's at 4. All inhibitions are out the window. All right, what's coming next? Player 2 needs to be cautious with drive gauge. Denies the low head. In a dire situation, they can't afflict you. Ooh, burnout activated. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Still slugging it out and getting sweaty. What are they doing? Player 2 has depleted their drive gauge. KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Creates distance to try to get a read on the opponent. Shoots off a fireball up close. Boxing with the target combo. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Keeping tabs on what the opponent is doing. They want to strike quick. Denies the jump in. Goes for the free throw kicks to get a drink in. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. The low heavies block. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? Knockdown, and are we going to see a comeback that's going for the super art? Anti-air down and out. Player 2 just showed why they're one of the best. Oh, we're gonna run it back now? This thing ain't over yet. Checks him with the projectile. Did well to get the buff in there. Goes for the low kick. Picks up some damage with a long-reaching attack. Both fighters sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be the prime time to let it rip. Drive gauge available to break through or get pressure. This range is where it gets interesting. You gotta utilize the reach of your moves to bait out and attack. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be over. Goes for the super art. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Drink level 4 unlocks more moves for the fight at hand. Player 1 chases him down. Jumps up, which gets him. Player 2 draws first blood and it's on the board. Can they keep the momentum?
Round 2. Fight.
Starts the party with a jump in. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Jump! Gets the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Looking for a chance. Puts faith in the overdrive. Shows the medium kick. Knockdown and attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Jumps up, strikes back with the overdrive arrow. What are they doing? Just go for it at this range. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Goes for the fireball. Goes fishing and lands the counter. Oh, you're done. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Checks with the medium kick. Nails the anti-air. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. All right, what's up now? Still slugging it out here. Denied up top. A battle of egos on display here as neither fighter wants to give up any ground. Checks them with the projectile. Fireballs are such good ground game tools, but you gotta be careful they don't get jumped. Nails the anti-air. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Ends around with a punish counter, living in the opponent's head rent-free right now. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give him a psychological advantage. Instant jumping. Everything up until now and everything from here on out is so vital. Goes for the free throw kicks to get a drink in. The fighters continue. Smart play to stop the opponent there. Sends a clear message with that counter. Tries to do something. Strikes back with the overdrive arrow. Knockdown and sneaks in above. Big throw. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets the knockdown with the throw. They return to center stage. Lands the back throw. Time to go to work. Player 2 is holding on to that corner advantage. Oh, you never know what can happen here. Oh my God, Cage is choking away. The throw connects. What are they doing? What? In anti-air. Both avoiding the corner like, oh, down and out. Player 2 gets a clear victory. I know they want to add more W's to that column. It is not over. They want that run back. How's it going to unfold? Sneaks the jump in. Gets the jump in. Tries to bait him with the projectile. The fireball game is so solid right now, their opponent can't get a good read to jump in. Player 2 has the life lead. When they exploit this advantage, they decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. A good chance here to recover the drive gauge or figure out the next step. Big roll reaching heavy. Takes a trip. Fires off in overdrive. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Right knee opens up. They trade hits and now, nice CVEKaYoS. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Opts to create space to start. Everything up until now and everything from here on out is so vital. Player 1 is holding on to that corner advantage. There's a change of side. Gets out of the corner. What are they doing? Goes for the free throw kicks to get a drink in. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Goes for the front, makes the hit, and keeps on trucking. Both fighters have full super meter on deck. The winner will be throws him. The offensive assault just keeps going. Both sides getting ready. Full super arcade. Picks up, wow, set and waited for this opening. Maxes out the gauge right there.
This is our destiny.
This is gonna kill, no doubt about it.
Gets got.
You're done.
How'd I lose? Of course I'd win.
Final round. Fight.
Test the waters with a fireball. Dang, they're going for the super arc?
Bring in the heat.
Yeah, that's what I like to see. Genru, Repa.
Bet that hurt.
And they make the most of it. Sets up with the jump in. Reads the jump in perfectly. Taking baits out the low kick. Solid anti-air. Puts the brakes on the impact. Backs off. Hooks with a kick. Are they going to be able to come back and speed tech those? Wow, okay. Escape with the corner and reset the situation midstream. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? They're in range. We're gonna see a jump in. Reads the jump in perfectly. Jumps! Free throw strike. Jump! Risky jump, but it pays off. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. It is not over. They want that run back. How's it going to unfold? Jumps in. Tries to do something new and goes for the fireball. Fireballs are such good ground game tools, but you gotta be careful they don't get jumped. Both fighters have plenty of help. Where's this match gonna go? Both looking for an opening. They want to get in to rebound. Player 1 chases him down. He's down. Dangerous range here. Careless, any move with long recovery can get jumped in on for good damage. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Checks him with the projectile. Opts for the anti-air. With the life gap opening up, they need to utilize drive. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Finishes with the anti-air. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Instant jump in. Everything up until now and everything from here on out is so vital. Throws the fireball. The fireball game is so solid right now, their opponent can't get a good read to jump in. Player 1 gets goes for it at this range. What'll happen here? Player 1 nails the overdrive arrow kick. Just a sip. One mistake and this round is going to be over. What's going to happen here in the later half of this round? The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Gets the jump in. Barely blocks the jump in. Jumps in. Punches that off and keeps going. Target combo in 2. Strikes back with the overdrive arrow. Yo, what's next? Well, absolutely no way, no signs of letting up from out of that corner. Player 1, this kid leaves with some big damage. Player 1 with the rhythm, owning that space. What in anti-air? Who's going to take? Tries to make something happen with the ultimate fireball to the face. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Jump! Got their eye on the air. Solid anti-air will shut down the opponent's air game and make it much harder to jump in. Backs them into a corner, buys some time by driving them into the corner, and now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 2 is mixing it up and has them shaking in the corner. Combo with the target combo. Takes a trip. Spends some resources to hit back with the reversal. Good job blocking the jump in. Hits! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give him a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Jumps! The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? The jump in is denied. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone, so they break forward to pressure the opponent. Trying to read each other here. Plenty of life, a full drive gauge to work with. They have tons of goals for the super art. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Checks with the medium kick. Opens him up with the throw. Player 1 takes the hit and keeps on trucking. Level 1 super art. Breaking with some serious style. Knockdown and... Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. What are they doing? Jumps in. Connects with the medium kick. A trade? Now what? Are we going to see a comeback here? Finds the target. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. What are they going to do? Records for a reaction with a fireball. Player 1 is in an impact squash. Knocked him out of the air. This is a critical moment. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Change of plan. Down and out. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight.
Who's gonna steal this win? Throws a fireball. Clutch, anti-air. Player 1 drops him. A quick breather. With super arts into play, it's really anything goes at this point. Both avoiding the corner like Bob. What in anti-air? Overdrive arrow kick. Amazing. Player 2 with the rhythm, owning that space. Quick medium poke. What are they going? Perfect read with the anti-air. Full drive. The stage is set for from hit to drive. Player 1 is in a very good spot now. Crowns them from above. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Fearsome. Still can't find a way out. He's just gonna go for it with the super.
Or nothing.
Did this seal their fate? Wait a minute.
Sit down and shut up.
It's hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch.
Hadouken!
Closes it, the throw connects. Feeding the devil inside. He denies the jumping. Consistent anti-air is huge because shutting down the air game lets you dictate the pace of the match much easier. Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have until their game plan? It'll be interesting to see how both players utilize the drive gauge to dictate the terms of the match. Overdrive arts give moves a big power boost at the cost of using some of the drive gauge, so meter management is vital. Drive gauge available to break through or get pressure. Fights back out of the corner. That's some big juicy damage on that counter. Experiencing burnout. Player 2 has completely used all their drive gauge, but they still have enough life left to take the round if they play smart. Knockdown and nailed the KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight!
Creates distance to try to get a read on the opponent. Hopes with the medium kick. Good job blocking a jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump in attack leaves you at a disadvantage, so it's better to try an anti-air instead. What'll happen here? Both fighters need to find a way to utilize their drive. Both fighters will have to decide whether they want to go with an all-out offense powered by their drive or play it safe and conservative. Opens him up with the throw. Going in? Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Punches that off and keeps going. He spins the meter on the super arm. Are they dead off this super? Too close to call. Both fighters gotta roll up their sleeves and think of something. Player 1 will need to use their meter wisely here. Puts the brakes on the impact. Needs to find a chance to seal down and out. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight!
Opens with a jump in. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Jumps up. The feeling out phase is over. Time to get down to business. Player 1, overhead attack. Wrecks him. Oh, here we go. Reads the jump in perfect. Player 1 has the super gauge advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is the smart meter management. Free flow strike. What reads the throw and the spin. What? Overdrive arrow kick. Player 1 with the rhythm. Nothing stops this train. The drop is hot. Dragon Axe Flame hooks him up good. Both sides getting ready. Presses for a reaction with a fireball. This may turn into a big trick. This can lead to some big damage. Opens the right up. Player 2 gotta be sweating after that match. Someone bring him a towel. It is not over. They want that run back. How's this going to unfold? Anti-air in the clutch. Player 2 has a slight life lead. Time to sit on the lead. Neither of them willing to give up ground here. Player 1 chases him down. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Player 2 is mixing it up and has them shaking in the corner. Sticks the combo. Turns the drive gauge. Jump! Gets the jump in. Alright, what's coming next? Oh my heart, I can't, man. Both fighters are weighing their options and looking for an opening. They were KO! Player 1 draws first blood and it's on the board. Can they keep the momentum?
Round 2. Fight!
Ooh, are we going to see some fireworks here? Jumps up, goes for the super art. This is the ideal range to utilize that fireball game. Throws out the fireball to check. So what's coming next? Player 2 has the life lead, and they build on this. There's been some back and forth, but no clear leader in the fight. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Very slick with the combo. Smart play to stop the opponent there. Nailed the overdrive arrow kick. Knockdown and noticeable life lead is a comeback steal on clean KO finish. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight!
Who will come out on top in this final round? Throws a fireball, goes for the jump in. Still plenty of time left. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Wrecks them. Oh, here we go. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. This makes the low kick hit. Amazing. Player 1 with the rhythm, owning that space. Escapes the corner. Yo, what's next? Noticeable life and whiff. Player 2 can't win this without pulling the trigger. When you absolutely gotta put him down, too super to take the round. Pops him like a cork on New Year's with that decisive finish. You gotta hand it to both our fighters. They put on a real clinic for it. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Creates distance to try to get a read on the opponent. Got their eye on the air. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player 1 maintaining the corner pressure for some juicy damage. Jump in, finds the mark. Denied up top. And can't blame either of these fighters for not wanting to be stuck in that corner. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. Player 1 with the life lead. Fights out of the corner, but not able to relax just yet. Player 1 is mixing it up and has them shaking in the corner. Shoots off a fireball up close. Fireballs are such good ground game tools, but you gotta be careful they don't get jumped. If that attack landed for a counter hit, they'll have to decide how to follow up. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Hits the tech, but how will they get out of this corner? Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. A quick breather. Player blocking that drive impact isn't going. He's there! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give him a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight!
Just a sip. Checks with the medium kick. Connects with the medium kick. Still very early in the round. They're waiting for the opportunity to bust this match wide open. Jumps in. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. A quick breather. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Scrapping it out up close. Super arts on deck for both fighters. Takes the hit and keeps on trucking. Adds some damage and flair with the super. Yeah, that's what I like to see. Tenru, Grappa. Big SA hit. This can lead to some big damage. Gotta do better than that. Anti-air in the clutch. The drive impact doesn't work. Hold it down. Just go for it. Here comes the wall splat into the guard break. Can they close this round without relying on drive? Will this be enough to win?
Gets got.
Down and out.
How'd I lose?
Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Jumps up, checks them with the projectile. They hit each other? Still early in the round. Maintains composure and fights out of the corner. Gets out of the corner and creates some distance. Neither of them willing to give up ground here. The jump in is denied. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Drive impact doesn't net the counter, but still a good option. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. Impact's a no-go. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Knockdown. Player 1, maintaining the corner pressure for some juicy damage. KO. Player 2, on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Beating the devil inside. Gets a buff in the meantime. Player 2 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. The drink level's at 4. All inhibitions are out the window. You gotta be careful here, because a full drive gauge can erase what life they have left in a flash. Player 1 is holding on to that corner advantage. That corner is gonna make it hard to get away. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Medium kick. Gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Put faith in the overdrive. Dang. There goes him. What are they doing? Checks with the medium butterfingers. Connects with the throw. Knockdown and... Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. More super art income. The super doesn't hit.
For nothing!
This is gonna kill, no doubt about it.
Sit down and shut up!
Closes it out. Player 2 gets a clear victory. I know they want to add more W's to that column.